Hello friends, welcome back. As a part of learning of decision making tools, we had seen three important tools with the help of practical examples and with a structured outline in the last video. In this video, we are going to continue the journey with two more tools. So let's begin. The fourth important decision making tool is cost benefit analysis. This is also called as CBA. We are going to learn this tool with the same outline. Let's understand as a part of introduction of it. Cost benefit analysis is a powerful financial evaluation tool that compares the cost and benefits of different options. This tool helps us to make decision whether to go ahead or not for any solution or activity. This tool is useful for investment decisions, to validate project feasibility studies, as well as to validate resource allocation. Why this tool is effective? Because it ensures financial justification and prioritization of high return investments. Now let's understand what are the real life examples in which we are going to use this cost benefit analysis. In the decision whether to invest in a new machinery, by comparing increased productivity with the cost of acquisition, we can use the cost benefit analysis. We can also use the cost benefit analysis to validate whether to launch a project based on resources allotted and expected returns from the project. As a part of example, let's say we have two projects, and out of these two projects we need to select the one. To take this decision, cost benefit analysis is going to help us. Let's say for the project 1, the total cost is $8,000 and the expected total benefits from these projects are $12,000. Whereas for the project 2, the total cost of implementation is $11,000 and the total expected earning from this project will be $20,000. To make a decision about the project that we want to prioritize first, we can calculate the cost-benefit analysis ratio. This cost-benefit analysis is the ratio of what are the benefits from the project to the costs involved for the implementation of the project. Here, we can calculate the cost-benefit analysis for the project 1, which will be equal to $12,000 divided by $8,000, which is coming as 1.5. In similar way, we can calculate the cost-benefit analysis for the second project. It will be equal to $20,000 divided by $11,000, which is coming as 1.8. By comparing these cost-benefit analysis ratios, we can say that project 2 is feasible having the high cost-benefit ratio. So we must prioritize the project 2 for the implementation. There are two more financial tools that can be used for the decision making. The first tool is a return on investment and the second tool is the payback period. Now let's understand this tool with their definition and with the help of practical example. Return on investment is a metric that measures the effectiveness of organization's ability to use its resources to generate income. Return on investment is calculated as a ratio of gain minus cost divided by cost into 100%. For example, a Greenbelt team completed a project which cost $10,000 during deployment. 1 year later, the saving from the project were $50,000. So here, we can calculate the return of investment as gain minus cost divided by cost into 100%, which is coming as 400%. So this is the return on investment. This is also the important metric that some organizations are using to make the decisions or to prioritize the projects. The next decision-making tool is payback period. It is a time required to recover the cost of investment. Payback period is the ratio of cost of the projects divided by annual cash flow inflows because of that project. Let's take an example to understand this payback period. If a project costs $100,000 and is expected to return $25,000 annually, then the payback period will be $100,000 divided by $25,000. Which is coming as 4 years. The payback period of a given investment or project is an important determination of whether to undertake the position or project. These two tools, return on investment and payback period, can be used along with cost benefit analysis. A longer payback period is typically not desirable for investment positions. So you might be heard sometimes like the payback period is more, that's why the project is got rejected. With the understanding of this cost benefit analysis and similar other two important tools, let's go to the next tool, which is force field analysis. As the name indicates, it is a method to identify and analyze forces for and against a change or decision. For successful change management, supporting forces must be leveraged and effort should be made to minimize the impact of opposing forces. To make the use of this tool more effective, a team can also give weightage to each force to quantify them. As a part of application, we can say this is the most common tool which is used in change management. Force field analysis is also a core part of strategy development and process improvement. Why this tool is effective? Because it encourages balanced decision making by highlighting barriers and enablers. Let's understand this tool with the help of some practical examples. For evaluating the pros and cons of implementing a new software system in a company, force field analysis is going to help us. Force field analysis is also used to understand complex systems, such as why countries make a certain decisions to go for a war or not. Let's take an example to understand this force field analysis. We want to upgrade company-wide information gathering process from manual to automated. After conducting this force field analysis, we can say that there are 3 forces which are in favor of the change, whereas there are 4 forces which are against of this change. The forces which are in favor of the change are information available more quickly, accuracy and consistency of information. It frees up people's time to do more interesting tasks, whereas the forces against this change are cost of technology, staff dislike automated process. It will also create disruption during change, and this change is complicated to implement. In this example, we can see the number of forces that are in favor of the change are 3, whereas the number of forces which are against the change are 4. To simplify the decision making in this situation, we can give weightage to each force to quantify them. For example, we can quantify the forces which are in favor of the change as 5, 4 and 4. Similarly, we can quantify the forces which are against the change as 4, 4, 2 and 2. This weightage needs to be done by your decision making team. After giving importance to each of these forces, we can just calculate what is the total score for it. We can see here for the forces which are in favor, the score is coming as 13, whereas the forces which are against of the change is 12. With the comparison of these 2 scores, we can take a decision to upgrade the company-wide information gathering process from manual to automated. This is all about 2 more decision-making tools. We will continue the learning of other decision-making tools in the next video. If you have found this information useful, please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for your valuable time and see you in the next video.